WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Tonight's video stream on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel is made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial Agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Michael Crochin Edwin Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm Agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casa Raya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hennigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Landers Collision Centers pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball starts now.
And good evening. We're at Chagnon Gym, Mount Vernon High School, as we get ready for volleyball action here tonight. Just our second broadcast of volleyball this season, as the Lady Rams coming in at 4-10, taking on the winless Cahokia Lady Comanches. It's R.J. Price here. Devin Finley is operating our camera and producer here on site. Elijah Carroll is our producer and engineer back at the studio. I say he's operating our camera, Devin is, but he's not really. He's just keeping us on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. The camera is being operated by Huddle here this evening, so it's just one stationary camera. So you can watch that at WMIX Sports on YouTube, made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent in Mount Vernon. Our Landers Collision Center pregame show will continue in just a moment, whether it be collision repair, camper or trailer repair, towing, or heavy collision repair. Landers is here for you. Call 1-888-LANDERS. We'll be back after this. Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX in the Section 618 app.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem are the premier repair facilities in the area with ADOS in-house calibrations. There are no more guesstimations when it comes to calibration. ADOS calibration is the precise physical alignment, testing, and electronic aiming of sensors that collect data to inform your vehicle's advanced driver-assisted systems, like forward collision warning, lane departure, automatic emergency braking, and several others. Learn more at the new Landers state-of-the-art facility located on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
And it's powered by People's National Bank. Make the switch to People's for reliable customer-focused banking. Explore their services and find out how they can support your financial journey. PeoplesNationalBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Lady Rams are hoping to make it a perfect night. They have swept Cahokia so far. In the freshman match, they won 25-3, 25-3. And then in the JV match, they had a little difficult time. They won 25-18 in the first one. Second one, they were trailing 8-1 and came back and won 25-15, and they hope to keep it going here and keep Cahokia winless on the season. We'll go over some of their games, what has happened between these two squads when we come back in just a moment here on the Landers Collision Center pregame show. We'll have our Monken keys to the game in just a bit. It's the Landers Towing Collision Center pregame show where you're watching and listening to Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX in the Section 618 app.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Adventure awaits with the 2024 Toyota RAV4. Hi, this is Tony Reeves at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. We've got 5 in stock and more on the way, whether you're looking for a gas model or a fuel-efficient hybrid. Right now, get 4.99% APR for 36 to 60 months on gas models or 5.99% APR for 36 to 60 months on hybrids. Visit Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon today to lock in your special APR, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
R.J. Price back at Chagnon, getting ready for Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball, taking on Cahokia here tonight. You are listening to the Lady Rams on AM 940, 96.5 FM, WMIX. Mount Vernon, Illinois, a free service of Withers Broadcasting, along with the Section 618 app, and the video stream made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent, is at WMIX Sports on YouTube, or you can watch live on the Section 618 app for free. It's time for our Monken Toyota keys to the game. And for the Lady Rams, I would have to say that they need to take charge of this one. They can put Cahokia away pretty quick. Now, on the other side of things, Cahokia can get scrappy and they'll hang in there with you. We saw that in the JV contest. So if that happens, if you get down, don't panic against this volleyball team of Cahokia, because you can make up ground quickly. We saw it in the JV game when the Lady Rams trailed 8-1 in that one, came back, took the lead. Then they fell down again, 13-11, came back, and they ended up winning 25-15. So if you get down, don't panic. But the thing is, you'd like to take charge, get control of things, get out to a big lead, and just cruise in straight sets. Hadn't been that easy for the Lady Rams this season. That's your Monken Toyota keys to the game. Peace of mind comes standard with Toyota Care. You're covered with maintenance and roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles. You can ask about longer protection with Toyota Care Plus. You can find out more. Go to Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. By the way, our Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials tonight are Clint Moore. Clint is from West Frankfort, from down in Franklin County, and so is Brooke Williams, the other official tonight. She's from Cesar, and so you got 2 Franklin County officials here tonight for this Lady Rams game against Cahokia, and that's your officials of the match, brought to you by Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. The Lady Rams coming in here, as we mentioned, with a record of 4-10 on the season. 2 of their wins have come against Woodlawn. They defeated Woodlawn in straight sets to get 2 of their wins, and then they also defeated West Frankfort in 3 sets and Mattoon as well. But the Lady Rams' last game was against Woodlawn back on the 12th, where they won 2-0. Before that, they had lost 3 in a row to Centralia in the South 7, also to Pana and to Taylorville. So they are trying to get a 2-game winning streak going, and that'd be nice for the Lady Rams. They would love to get a victory here this evening against Cahokia. Cahokia at 0-7. I know their matches have been limited. So far, they have not won a set in their 7 games. They lost to Centralia, Marion twice. They lost to Greenfield, also to East Alton Wood River, to North Green in Whitehall, Illinois, and also to Alton. And after this, they have a day off tomorrow, and then they will take on Carbondale on Thursday. The Lady Rams, by the way, after tonight's match, will have a day off and will play here, here against Marion on Thursday. And that's the return of Chris Hugo, I understand, on the telecast and on the broadcast here on WMIX. We think he may, he may have different plans for me tomorrow. May say, hey, why don't you do Thursday? You're doing such a great job, RJ. Keep it up. I can hear him now. So, no, he wants to see his niece play, I'm sure, out here. And he said he's looking forward to that. He hadn't been able to get out here and watch much. So he will be calling the game on Thursday. It's the Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show. Now in their new state-of-the-art facility at 2325 Benton Road. That's Route 37 South in Mount Vernon. Their new facility is the old Dobbs Building. You can call 1-888-LANDERS for your towing and collision repair needs. We do want to mention something because I've been asked a lot of questions here tonight about the football game that's going to be in Akron, Ohio here next Friday night. Not this Friday, but next Friday night, the Mount Vernon Rams football team will be taking on Bishop Hoban in Akron, Ohio, coming up on the 27th. And it's an early start time because it's an Eastern time zone start time. So 6 o'clock start time. We'll have a pregame show at 5:30 with Coach Dan Mings on that Friday. And people have asked, are we going to be broadcasting it? And yes, Chris Hugo is making the trip to Akron, Ohio to bring you that game. Now, we also are under the understanding that we are unable to video stream it because Bishop Hoban has video rights, exclusive rights, and they could grant us rights to video stream it, but they have not. They have their own video stream through their school, so they're not allowing us to video stream. So on that 27th, we will not have that video stream for you, and we apologize for that. We're doing the best we can, but we will at least make the trip and have that game on the radio. And of course, this Friday, the Rams will be in action again in South and on the road for the first time this year. So we'll talk more about that as we continue through this broadcast here tonight of the Lady Rams volleyball taking on Cahokia. The Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show rolls on. We're just minutes away from having our Hull Insurance Group starting lineup for you, so that's coming up in a few, so stay tuned for that. You're listening to Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Maybe you're trying to save a buck or impress your girlfriend. And drain the oil here. Oh, man, come on! And done, I guess. That doesn't sound good. So much for doing yourself.
DIY projects can be fun, but don't put your car or yourself at risk. Come to Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit HallInsGroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. HallInsGroup.com.
Catch the Lady Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance.
And tonight's game is also powered by your friends at People's National Bank. Want to make sure that you check out your Josh Finley Ram of the Week and getting started planning for the future with Country Financial Agent Josh Finley. You can call him at 618-242-4024 or find Josh at countryfinancial.com. We have our first one of the year up there if you want to check it out on the WMIX Sports Facebook page. We're at Chagnon Gym here tonight for Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball. The Lady Rams getting ready to take on Cahokia, and Cahokia's taking their warm-ups out here, and we're just minutes away from having the introduction of our starting lineup, and we'll get to that as we move along as well. By the way, we were talking about football and how the Mount Vernon Rams football team will be in action this Friday night, and it will be video streamed at Collinsville Friday night. 6:30 will be our pregame show. 7 o'clock will be the kickoff of that one, and you can join Chris Hugo and Tyler Williams for the broadcast of that. There's some talk that perhaps Collinsville and Granite City could be joining the South 7. I mean, that's just some speculation. That'd be nice to get it back up to 7 teams, after you lost a couple there. So, yeah, it would be really nice. We're going to have our, we will give you our Hall Insurance Group starting lineup here in just a little bit from Mount Vernon Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall in just a little bit. But that will be coming up in just a couple minutes from now. The Landers Collision Center pregame show rolls on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. One more pregame break, and we will be back in just a moment to bring you Lady Rams volleyball. The Lady Rams getting ready to take on Cahokia here tonight from Chagnon. It's coming your way next, right here on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farrah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball from WMIX Sports.
Back here at Chagnon Gym as they're having the introduction of our starting lineups, and we'll get to them right along in real time, right along with you here on, as you're watching on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, and or you're maybe just listening on the radio, and we appreciate either one for you being along with us here this evening. For the Cahokia Lady Comanches, they'll have Skylar Alston, sophomore, getting the start. Danae Forrest, a senior. Jamira Ewing is a junior. Sanaya Forrest is a senior. Alicia DeLoach, a junior. And Myona Williams, a senior, for the Cahokia girls here tonight. That's your lineup. Kamari Pollard getting the start for the Lady Rams. She's a senior, along with Milena Zadelis, who's a senior. May getting a start here this evening. The libero tonight will be Sarah Barrett. We'll also see Isabella Stanford, the junior. That is actually Allie Sweeten. That's who Seth English announced there. So I don't know if we're having a little switch of jerseys. But and then of course we got one that's not on the roster as well, along with Silvia De La Fuente out there as well. So I apologize, but we do the best you can with the roster that you get. We're trying. I got two different rosters here, so I'm going to cross-check it with the other one, and we can figure this out together. But my apologies for that, but you do the best you can. Starting lineup brought to you by Hall Insurance Group. Let Brett do the shopping for you. HallInsGroup.com. Brett's a longtime supporter of the Rams on WMIX and the Lady Rams as well, and we appreciate Brett and everything he does. Lady Rams sports could not be possible without the assistance of our great sponsors. The Lady Rams coming in here 4-10, while Comanche, as we mentioned earlier, struggling, looking for their first victory. They are 0-7. And I had another roster up here, but I think I misplaced it here with Devin. I don't know what I did with it. Devin's running our video equipment up here tonight, and he can't keep track of me. Nope, that's not it. No, we'll figure it out as we go along here. I asked for an updated roster, and I got it, but apparently it wasn't updated. We'll figure it out. And I want to thank Elijah Carroll back at the studio. He's our producer and engineer, keeping us on the air here this evening, for better or worse. Lady Rams hoping to go for a complete sweep here this evening. And it would be nice if they could. That's Benson, number 10, and she is being lifted here already as they make a substitution right off the bat. Ariana Benson, sophomore. That Benson name, strong pedigree here at Mount Vernon. And it looks like that Cahokia is going to serve things up, and it'll be Alicia De La Roche. She's going to serve up to get things started. No, this is Myona Williams going to start things off for Cahokia. For those of you watching on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, they're just waiting for the official to blow the whistle, and there's Clint Moore blowing the whistle, and we're underway. The Lady Rams to return. May gets it over. Cahokia setting things up, and they get it back over and made it right there in the middle, and they get the opening point. Opening point for the Lady Comanches of Cahokia, up 1-0 here. Lady Rams won that freshman contest 25-3, 25-3 in straight sets, and then they won the JV in straight sets 25-18, 25-15. And that serve goes out. So first point of the match for the Lady Rams. Tied up at 1, and that first score is brought to you by Walgreens Distribution Center. Have a variety of opportunities, including Monday through Friday work schedules with no weekends. They even have leadership opportunities. Walgreens, an equal opportunity employer, welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. And the serve for the Lady Rams. Get it over. And returned by Cahokia. And, a little touch right there at the net. One of those little tips right at the net by Pollard to just plant it right down at the feet of Williams. And it's 2-1, Mount Vernon on top. Another serve coming up here for Powers. She gets it over. Setting things up is Cahokia with the return. And nice job there. With the spike is Marcus. And she just gets the point there. Great job by Marcus. Powers to serve, and she serves it right down the line, and it stays in. Another point for the Lady Rams. It's 4-1 already. So give an ace there for Paige Powers. Here's her next serve. Right down the line again, but this time Williams setting things up. Forrest. And that is smashed out by the libero, Sanaya Forrest. They have 3 Forrests on this club. Cyan, Denia, and Sanaya. Powers to serve again. And this time it's a point for Mount Vernon again as the return was hit into the net by Denia Forrest. And another point here for Mount Vernon. 6-1. Powers to serve, and that's an ace right down the middle, and nobody touched it. 7-1, and already the Comanches want to call a timeout. They need it here. As this timeout brought to you by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, Advanced Care, close to home. We've seen 3 aces so far from Paige Powers, and those aces are brought to you by Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply at 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Call them at 244-1500. Throughout the night, we'll be checking that Tony Wilt scoreboard. Not much to really check for you, except Cardinal baseball is going on over on our sister station, 94.1 WMIX. The Cardinals taking on the Pirates in Game 2 of that series, and the Pirates leading the Cardinals 1-0 in the bottom of the third. There, Lance Lynn pitching for the Redbirds tonight. And the Cardinals hoping to get a victory here this evening and keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Another ace by Paige Powers as she delivered that one right down the middle. And nobody was there for Cahokia to return it. Looking good so far. There's the serve. This time brought back, and Mount Vernon with May. Delivers a big kill right down the middle and off the hands of Williams. And that's another point for the Lady Rams. We were talking about how the Lady Rams can make quick work of Cahokia here tonight. We're not sure what we're going to see in this varsity bunch from the Lady Comanches. Powers again with the serve. There's a return, back over. Powers gets it, sets things up for Pollard, and a diving return there by Cahokia. Now Vernon to return it. Zadelis just lays it in there, but returned back by Cahokia. Now set up there, Marcus. With a nice kill, and Marcus gets the point, and it's 10-1 Mount Vernon here in this opening set. Tonight's match brought to you by Tony Wilt with 15-plus years of service. Tony Wilt with State Farm. Powers again, nice serve, and it's another ace for Powers. Is trying to dig things out was Williams, but she just hit it right into the net, and nobody was there. It's 11-1. Powers with 5 aces. She serves that one up and got a 6. Wow. And that's just on this set of serves that she's rolled off 11 straight points to go up 12-1. Powers again, another one. Right down the middle. And Deloach hit it into the net. 7 aces here from Powers. Powers to serve again. Nice dig out by Williams down the line. Deloach, Powers now the other way. Marcus, back row, it goes to Williams. Now Forrest knocks it over, that's Deloach. Powers setting it up for Pollard, and she drives it right down the middle with a great kill. Pollard getting the point. Where these Lady Rams been this season? 14-1 the score. Holly Martin's going to check in here for Cahokia. Powers continue to serve. 13 points off serve for Powers here in a row. There's Forrest setting things up in front for Chisholm. Out off the fingertips of Powers. And finally, Cahokia breaks that string of 13 in a row and gets a point there, 14-2. Tonight's game powered by People's National Bank. If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, make it People's National Bank. Serving things up here is Danae Forrest for Cahokia. Gets it over. Powers setting it up for Pollard. Return now by Cahokia. They get it up to the libero, and she hits it off the back row, and that's a point as it went off the arms of De La Fuente on the back row for the Lady Rams, and it goes out. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Proud to have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care, treating thousands of patients from the Southern Illinois region and beyond. 14-3, Lady Rams leading this opening set, and a nice kill by Pollard, and that's a point for the Lady Rams. Right off the arms of the libero, Sanaya Forrest. See who serves. Pollard's going to serve up here for Mount Vernon, up 15-3. Pollard to let it fly. And it goes out. A little too strong there for Kamari. And I have to say this again. I said it in the last match, and I think I say it in every match. I'm not a volleyball guy, guys. I like volleyball. I like watching it. But I'm a football, basketball, baseball, especially, as you know, I'm the voice of the Rams baseball. And I've done one Rams football game this year for Chris. But this, man, volleyball's tough. It's fast. As there on the TV, you saw the Lady Rams get the point. May with the kill, and the Lady Rams up 16-4, and Milena will serve. Milena ready to let it fly, up 16-4, and she gets an ace right off of that one. You could hear on the radio the smack off the arm of Madison Bradford there on the front row. There's that Skylar Alston. Now May again with the serve. And could be another ace as it now went off the hands of Williams, and the libero tried to chase it down, but with no avail, and it's another point. 18-4, Lady Rams on top. Substitution coming in here for Cahokia. They will get Cyan Forrest in, along with somebody I do not have on my roster. Looking at the other roster, they have 2 number 8s on it, so we'll just call her Valencia Davis, I believe is who it is. I have no idea. There's 2 number 8s on a second roster that I have. And the Mount Vernon Lady Rams up 18-4. Setting things up. Cahokia Powers to May. Oh, knocks it right off the hands of the libero, Forrest, and Forrest just goes down after getting hit with that one from Zedalis. Zedalis to serve again, up 19-4. Right down the middle and returned here. Forrest to May. Powers to Pollard, and Pollard delivers it right into the back corner, and Pollard with a point there, and the Lady Rams up 20-4. Running away with this one, having some fun. Nice size student section here. The football players out here today, and after practice they come over and root on the Lady Rams. They got to be worn out. I'm sure Coach Mings wore them out today. Pollard setting it up. There's Zedalis with the kill, and it goes off of the hands of Forrest and into the rafters. 21-4. Tennis team was playing today too. Saw Salem was out here. Zedalis to serve, and it's an ace for Zedalis. Her first. Makes it 22-4. She has her first ace to go along with 4 kills here this evening. There's a nice little touch. She just put just enough to get it over the net, over the back first row. And then it landed right in front of Forrest for another ace for Zedalis. 23-4. She does it again. Barely gets it over the net. It hits the net. Back in my day, you couldn't do that. It hit the net. The other team got it a side out. But here now, it's a match point or set point here, and it's another ace for Zedalis, and that first set belongs to the Lady Rams. They win it 25-4. We'll have our second set when we come back after this. You're listening to Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answer to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at TonyWilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Hear what they're saying about the new Mount Vernon Quick Lube.
Best service ever.
Outstanding. The customer service was excellent, the wait time was perfect, and the pricing was better than expected.
Love it. Fast, friendly, and very professional. I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. With Quick Lube, you're in, out, back to conquering your day. Cruise on into Quick Lube along Broadway in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Adventure awaits with the 2024 Toyota RAV4. Hi, this is Tony Reeves at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. We've got 5 in stock and more on the way, whether you're looking for a gas model or a fuel-efficient hybrid. Right now, get 4.99% APR for 36 to 60 months on gas models or 5.99% APR for 36 to 60 months on hybrids. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon today to lock in your special APR, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back at Chagnon Gym, tonight's game brought to you by Huey Funeral Home. Each person's journey is unique and special when you lose a loved one. Huey Funeral Home will help you tell their special story with love. HueyFH.com or call them at 618-242-3348. Lady Rams won the first set over Cahokia 25-4. And we're getting ready for the second one here. Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank, and also brought to you by Cahokia. Before or after the match for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. Now, I've asked Sergio, who owns Casa Raya, or Raya, which one is it? Is it Raya or Raya? And he said, it doesn't matter. So, I know I just called it Raya, but I've called it Raya this whole time, and I don't know which one it is. I've asked him, and he flat out said, it doesn't matter. It's both. And his last name is Raya. So Raya, regardless of how you say it, it is delicious. And my wife and I went there Sunday after we had the Yappy Hour at Cedarhurst. We went there and had some cocktails and some fajitas and the chori polo. I recommend. You can add some mushrooms to that. It's delicious. Casa Raya, the best. Oh, yeah. I said Raya that time. The best Mexican restaurant in town. I mean, hands down. And the atmosphere is just unreal. The service, remarkable. Sergio's wife, she just works her tail off there. Sergio needs to get to work. We're getting to work here in our second set. The Lady Rams to serve things up. And, a nice spike by Benson. Right in the face of the Comanches there, and Benson gets the kill. Here in the second set, we may see some players that we don't normally see. Ava Lowry here with the serve, or at least gets limited playing time, but you still want to get the victory. Lowry gets it over and tipped around, and that's going to be a point here for Cahokia as they put it right into a bad spot to where none of the Lady Rams could come up with it. Marlowe was there. Lowry, along with Zedalis. Keeping Zedalis in there. She's really the only starter who's out there right now for the Lady Rams. Serving things up is Michaela Williams. And she gets it over to Zedalis. Setting things up front. Nice kill there, but dug out nicely by Cahokia. Now Mount Vernon trying to set things up and going for the kills. Marlowe right at the net it was pushed right back in her face by Forrest. Danae Forrest getting the kill here for Cahokia. 2-1, Cahokia leading in the second set. And the serve goes under the net. Michaela Williams, it kind of looked awkward coming off her hand, like she hit it off the side of her hand, like off her side of her palm. And I've done that before. I know how that is. Now the Lady Rams to serve things up. Sarah Barrett in the back row. Forced to return it. Lowry setting it up. And it's returned there. Or attempted return as Stanford went high in the air to smash that one down and got the kill for the Lady Rams. It's 3-2. Mount Vernon on top here. Barrett to serve again. Right down the middle. Forrest, tipped up, and they hit it 4 times there. Or they got under the net, some violation that allows the Lady Rams to get the point there. And I don't know, I thought the scoreboard should be 5-2. They have it 4-2, okay. And there's an ace on that serve. And the Lady Rams get the point 5-2. As Barrett got it. Now she'll serve it up again. Got Barrett, the libero, who's a very good at serving. She gets another ace as it went right down the line. Diving attempt by Martin. Got a hand on it and sent it backwards into the JV of Cahokia back there behind the goal. 6-2. Lady Rams on top. Trying to make quick work of these Lady Comanches here this evening. Barrett to serve again. Powers had 7 aces in that first match, that first set. And that goes out. That's another point here for Mount Vernon. May almost went over to touch it, and she let it go and got the point, 7-2. Return by Forrest. Barrett now. Mount Vernon setting it up. Lowry, and a nice job by Samantha Marlowe to get the kill and the point here for the Lady Rams. It's 8-2. Tonight's match brought to you by Hannigan and McGovern. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Got a timeout here. Brought to you by SSM Health. Personalized care to local communities close to home. Good Samaritan Hospital. Tonight's match also brought to you by Michael Croshan of Edward Jones. Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Michael Croshan would like to get that built for you at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, member FDIC. He brings us your stats, and I can tell you right now, May leading the way with 4 kills. Paige Powers with 7 aces. Most of that came, well, all of Paige's aces came in that first set. Tonight's match also brought to you by Mount Vernon Quick Lube. You can get your oil change anywhere. Some of you can do it yourself, but why not let the pros do it? Mike and Sarah Tooley's and Mount Vernon Quick Lube. The best choice you made for your car in its lifetime. Quick Lube in Mount Vernon. Getting ready to serve now. Barrett again. Leading 8-2 for the Lady Rams. Coming out of that SSM Health timeout. Sedalis now to Lowry. To Marlowe, and Marlowe a little too strong. And there'll be point here for Cahokia, and they'll serve. Back to serve will be, well, it's going to be Ewing. She has to go retrieve the ball as it kind of got away. Jamaria Ewing, the junior. And her serve gets over. And it'll be Barrett, Lowry. Oh, Pollard, who just came in with a kill. Man, that was incredible. She went flying high. Her elbow was over the net. And she just smashed it right back at the Lady Comanches. Now to serve. Substitution coming in. This is Isabella Sanford. So they switch numbers. Stanford to serve. And right at the net, it's going to be a point here for Mount Vernon, as going into the net was Chisholm. And it's now 10-3. I'm looking over at Devin Finley, who's keeping score on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. You can check it out there. And the video is made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent in Mount Vernon. Chisholm at the net. Oh, returned right back in her face. And a volley back and forth right there at the net. And it's a point for Mount Vernon. Good job there at the net by Sweeten. And she just barely got it over to get the point, 11-3. Served by Stanford. Bradford. Stanford now in the back row. Up to Sweeten. And returned here by Cahokia. Bradford. Chisholm. Now nobody wants it. Oh, and Zedalis gets it over. Wow. Keeping things alive. Back and forth, and that ball may have hit the line. They're going to say no. This is a point for Mount Vernon. I thought it hit the line. And wonder if I can get a delay feed of it. I'm watching the delay on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. And that was close right there on that corner. And a point here for Mount Vernon. I missed it there, but it looked like it just fell right in as Cahokia was trying to return the serve but couldn't. And it's 13-3. Stanford to serve. Gets it across and then palmed right at the net. Oh, my goodness. What a great job right at the net. Zedalis tying up Williams right at the net. And they both had it planted both of them had a hand on the ball like it was palmed by both of them, and it just fell off. And into Cahokia land, so it's point for Mount Vernon and another timeout here. And this timeout brought to you by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Tonight's match also brought to you by Bean Insurance and Chris Bean. Joe's Pizza and Pasta, along with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. And this match also brought to you by Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon. They're your ace sponsor. We've seen quite a few of those, 14 of them. No, 15 from Mount Vernon here tonight. And they lead the second set 14-3 after winning the first 25-4. Could be a quick one here this evening. Got a text message from Jared asking, is it ever going to be fall? I don't know, Jared. I don't think so. Eventually we'll get into winter. Lowry. Now Sweeten. Oh, and a nice kill by Sweeten. But we may just totally skip fall and go right into winter. Sometimes the way it goes in Southern Illinois. Cardinals leading, by the way, 2-1 in the fourth. So look at the Tony Wilt scoreboard. Now Vernon with the serve there. It's Stanford. Returned, and a nice kill there by the Lady Rams, getting it. Sarah Barrett getting the point, 16-3. It's like Jordan Walker hit his fourth home run of the year. Helped the Cardinals take the lead over Pittsburgh and going into the fifth now. That game going on 94.1 WMIX, our sister station. Forrest at the net. Chisholm let it go, and Zedalis just sent it right back on her and got the point. The Lady Rams looking good here tonight. They got Marion on Thursday. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Marion's good. They're playing NCOE tonight, by the way. Interested in that one. That one's returned back by Cahokia, and then Stanford the other way, and sends it back over to Cahokia. Setting things up is Alston. Now back over Barrett. Zedalis with a little touch, and now she decides to drive it, and they keep it alive. Cahokia does a good job keeping this one alive. Barrett setting things up for Pollard right in front of the net, and Pollard sends it over, and there's nothing Chisholm could do. She hit it up in the air, and nobody was there to help her out. And now a little bit of an injury, it looks like, as Holly Martin may have turned an ankle or something for Cahokia. And she's being helped off the court. 18-3, Mount Vernon with the lead, so substitution coming in on that injury. And it'll be Cyan Forrest. Little break in the action so we can tell you that we're up here at the top of Chagnon Gym in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Hopefully Cyan doesn't need any orthopedic care. Hope she's okay and she can walk this one off. She's being tended to by the Mount Vernon trainers over there. Not Cyan, rather Holly Martin. Cyan came in from Martin. There's a serve by Stanford. Return there by the libero. Now Barrett to Pollard, and Pollard with a kill. Kamari with 5 kills in this one. She went up and drove that one down and to the middle, and 19-3. Mount Vernon in command here. This match could take about 45 minutes and be over with. Stanford to serve. Back row Forrest to return. Stanford on the back row for Mount Vernon. Setting things up. There's Zedalis, and she gets a kill as it went off the fingers of Sanaya Forrest. And Zedalis with her 6th kill in this one, and it's 20-3. expected to have Thursday's match for you against Marion here. And Chris Hugo returning for that one. In the back row, the Lady Rams, Barrett now. The libero returns it to their libero and Cyan Forrest. Zedalis to Barrett. Now to Sweeten. Sweeten taps it up ahead and gets it over. Nice volley for both teams here. Comanches returning it back. Zedalis with the over the head volley. And off the fist of Chisholm, and it'll be a point for the Lady Rams, up 21-3 now. Lady Rams running away with this one. And that's served by Barrett. Good job. Not Barrett, but Stanford just barely got over the net to where you didn't know. Forrest, who was returning it, didn't know if it was going to get over the net or not, and it kind of surprised her. So another point, 22-3. Lady Rams trying to finish this one out. There's Forrest, back row to Stanford. Barrett now, setting it up for Zedalis, who spiked that one right into the net. She gets a good shove from her teammate, Allie Sweeten. And a point there for the Comanches. It's 22-4. Substitution coming in. We'll see Deloach replacing Cyan Forrest for Cahokia. And the serve by Denia Forrest. And a nice job of placing it in there by Ava Lowry. And Ava gets a point there, and the Lady Rams in control, up 23-4. They'll bring in some substitutions. Macy Marcus will check back in. Also get Lauren Matt-Miller in for the first time tonight. And they'll let Lauren serve it up, maybe to finish this one out. She's good on the serve. She's got a very good serve, and her jump serve gets it over to Forrest. Now to Denia Forrest. Setting things up, Markham. Pollard. Back over to Cahokia. Alston. Back row. Stanford. Up front to Maymay. She gets it over. And now back over from Cahokia. It'll be Barrett setting it up for Zedalis. And then right into the net, Forrest smacked that one off her hand, and then she got upset and smacked it under the net. Got a little bit of a warning there from the official, 24-4. This is match point here for the Lady Rams. Zedalis, Pollard, and Pollard gets the kill to end this one. The Lady Rams win it in straight sets here tonight, 25-4 over Cahokia. Both sets at 25-4, and that does it here for this evening. We'll be back with our post-game show in just a moment, brought to you by the Egyptian Spine Clinic. It's Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Carol Martin, Commercial and Ag Lender with People's National Bank here in Mount Vernon. Give me a call today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
I think here after this match that somebody got a homecoming date. It looked like that they're over there celebrating that. One guy had a poster board and some flowers for one of the Lady Rams, and it looks like they're going to homecoming together. They're all excited about that. That's nice. The Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show here on WMIX. The Lady Rams win in straight sets over Cahokia 25-4. And if you have neck or back pain, you need to see the longest residing spine surgeon in the Mount Vernon region, Dr. Salem, at the Egyptian Spine Clinic, 34th and Broadway, across from People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. He's our sponsor of our postgame show, and we appreciate him very much. Here on the postgame show, we'll come back and get you our Michael Croshen, Edward Jones postgame stats in just a moment. It's Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Adventure awaits with the 2024 Toyota RAV4. Hi, this is Tony Reeves at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. We've got 5 in stock and more on the way, whether you're looking for a gas model or a fuel-efficient hybrid. Right now, get 4.99% APR for 36 to 60 months on gas models or 5.99% APR for 36 to 60 months on hybrids. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon today to lock in your special APR, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic wrap-up show starts now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Voice Guy, as the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show continues, and it's time for our post-game stats brought to you by Michael Croshen of Edward Jones. The Lady Rams here, they just dominated 25-4, 25-4 in straight sets to Cahokia. Cahokia just had 1 kill, no aces. And that's what you expect when you only have 8 points altogether. Now, Mount Vernon, man, Zedalis had 6 kills. Pollard had 6 kills tonight. Aces, Paige Powers with 7. And then Zedalis also had 4 aces in this one. Pollard had 2. Sarah Barrett had 2. Isabella Stanford had 1. It was just all Mount Vernon here in this one here this evening with a commanding victory over Cahokia. That's our final stats brought to you by Michael Croshan of Edward Jones. Hopefully saying, I'll get around to it someday is not your saving for retirement strategy. Turn someday into today with Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshan at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We'll come back here on the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. By the way, if you're in pain, you know what? It could be your spine. You may not think that. That could be your back or your spine. And when you make an appointment with the Egyptian Spine Clinic, you see Dr. Salem, not an assistant. It's personal service for injections, treatments, minimally invasive surgery. That's all he does. Ask your medical provider about the Egyptian Spine Clinic in Mount Vernon. If you got pain in your back, it could be that you need to see Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Spine is in the name, so check it out today. We'll be back with our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game and look forward to what's coming up next for Mount Vernon and the Lady Rams and also the Rams as well. You're listening to Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Pain in your back, neck, or spine can be serious. Maybe it's time to make an appointment with the doctor who's been doing complex spine surgeries and orthopedics in Mount Vernon the longest, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. When you make an appointment with Dr. Salem, you see Dr. Salem, not an assistant. He can pinpoint the problem and discuss options. With the region's top personal service for you in a time of need, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic across from P&B on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with P&B To Go mobile banking. P&B To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with P&B To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's star of the match is next.
Well, this is a tough one here tonight. I thought about Paige Powers early on, had 7 aces there, but we're going to give it to Milena Zedalis, who had 6 kills and 4 aces to go along with it. So she is our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the match. And by the way, if you go by Mount Vernon Culver's tonight, if you're on your way home, they got the caramel fudge cookie dough going on tonight as their flavor of the day. Oh, man, that sounds good. Now, if you're like, RJ, I'm not getting out tonight, well, then you know what? You're lousy. But you know, you can always do ice cream. I mean, just make a little trip down there. But if you're already at home, you're settled in, you're like, maybe tomorrow. What's the flavor of the day tomorrow, RJ? Well, tomorrow's Culver's and Mount Vernon flavor of the day is the espresso toffee bar. That will keep you going. The soup of the day tomorrow, George's chili and the George's chili supreme. I know it's supposed to be 90 degrees tomorrow, so maybe that chili's. You know, there's some chili lovers out there. My son will eat chili even in the sun. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, head on out there to Culver's at Veterans and 42nd. Our player of the match goes to Milena Zedalis here this evening. Lady Rams win it over Cahokia by the score of 25-4, 25-4 in straight sets here on the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. Now, coming up Thursday, the Lady Rams back at it here at Chagnon to take on Marion, and Chris Hugo will have that broadcast for you on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent, and powered by People's National Bank. Our football broadcast is coming your way Friday night from Collinsville, where the Rams taking on the Cahokias at 6:30, 7 o'clock kickoff right here on WMIX, the Section 618 app, and, of course, like we said, the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. I want to thank Elijah Carroll back at the studio. By the way, you're listening to WMIX, AM 940, 96.5 FM, WMIX in Mount Vernon, Illinois, a free service of Withers Broadcasting. Also, Devin Finley, our producer and engineer on site. Lady Rams get the win. They improved to 5-10 with the victory over Cahokia in straight sets, 25-4, 25-4. It's R.J. Price saying good night from Chagnon.